So now we'll discuss the remaining three chambers of the heart. The reason I discussed right atrium separate, because it comes as a long question. Remaining three chambers may not come as long question. That doesn't mean we ignore them. They are so important for as long as our medical career is concerned. Very, very important structures which we need to study. I will firstly finish off with the atrium because we have started. The left atrium, when we look from the posterior aspect, we see the four pulmonary veins opening into it. Okay? And so the anterior wall is formed by the interatrial septum, posterior wall. What is beyond the posterior wall? So this is, suppose this is you are looking from behind. Now you are looking from the side. This is the left atrium. Left atrium. Behind its posterior wall is oblique sinus. Another thing, because it is the posterior most structure, running beyond the oblique sinus is esophagus. So sometimes the patient may come to you saying he has difficulty in swallowing. Deglutition, when he eats, he feels the food atrophies, doesn't move, goes smoothly from his, and you may keep on thinking he puts acidity hai, ye hai, wo. And actually there is some problem in the left ventricle, pressure is more. Yeah? So left atrium, anterior, posterior relation is oblique sinus, esophagus beyond that. Anterior is atrial septum. Now right ventricle, it has a rough inflowing part and smooth outflowing part. Smooth outflowing part is called as infundibulum. Infundibulum. The rough inflowing part has three parts. Ridges. This is a ridge. Ridges. So this is the wall. This is the wall, and above this there will be a ridge. Then what is a bridge? Bridge. So bridges. So bridges बीच में open रहते हैं, two ends पे connect रहते हैं. And pillars. It has three parts: bridges, and pillars. What are pillars? Capillary muscles. There are three papillary muscles in the right ventricle and two in the left ventricle. Three papillary muscles in the right ventricle and two in the left ventricle. Okay? Now suppose the right atrium is opening and this is the right ventricle. And there is this wall. What is the wall over here? What is the wall? There are three cusps. 1, 2, 3. So, tricuspid wall. Okay? And here, there will be like the anterior papillary papillary muscle. The posterior papillary muscle will be here and septal is here. 3 papillary muscles, anterior, posterior and septal. 3 papillary muscles. आपको 12th में भी जांचना है papillary muscles नहीं. Okay. And now the blood flows like this when the tricuspid wall opens, and when the ventricle contracts and the blood goes into the pulmonary. So this is the smooth part. So this bridges will be here. This is the infundibulum, the smooth part. Infundibulum, the smooth part. Okay. And here will be the another wall. What is this wall? Semilunar wall. This semilunar wall will be slightly different than the aortic. Aortic had an anterior sinus, left posterior and right posterior. Left posterior, right posterior. This has right anterior, left anterior and posterior. 3 semilunar. Semilunar wall has 3 components. 3. Okay. And this is a tricuspid wall. Tricuspid wall. Okay. So now when the blood flows in and then the right ventricle contracts, the blood flows like this. So what we don't want is that the blood should not go again into right atrium. So these walls close. But when they close, when the tricuspid wall closes, because right ventricle contracts, so there is a chance that this cusp can go like this also. To prevent that, from each papillary muscle, there are chordae tendinae. Chordae tendinae are thin shreds which connect the papillary muscle to the cusps of the tricuspid wall. Even on the left ventricle, it will be seen that there are 2 papillary muscles and chordae tendinae connected to the mitral or bicuspid wall. Is it clear? Connecting from the septum to the anterior papillary muscle is a band called as moderator band. This moderator band connects has the right bundle branch of the conducting system. ये आपको देखना है moderator band, right bundle branch. It has the right bundle branch, moderator band. You can very nicely see from the septum to the anterior papillary muscles. So when you study the interior of the heart, you have to see 3 papillary muscles: anterior, posterior, septal, and moderator band. The left ventricle will also have rough part and smooth part. The smooth part is not called infundibulum, it is called vestibule. There are bridges, pillars, but only 2 pillars. The anterior and posterior papillary muscle. So when you take a section, you actually see a thin right ventricle, a thin interarterial septum, section of the heart. This is the right ventricle, this is left ventricle. Literally thick, thick. Okay. Now suppose this is anterior, so here is anterior papillary muscle, posterior papillary muscle, septal. Okay, here this is anterior and posterior papillary muscle, and here there is only bicuspid wall. While here there will be a tricuspid wall. Okay. So this is how a section looks like. Now all these muscles on our body are attached to bones. So heart also has a fibrous skeleton. There is a concept called as fibrous skeleton of heart. Heart also has a fibrous skeleton. So like for example, this is the tricuspid wall, this is the bicuspid wall, the mitral wall, then the pulmonary aortic wall. So here, surrounding all of them and connecting all of them like this is the fibrous skeleton of the heart. So the fibers will arise from here, go down, come up. So there are some fibers which go down like this, take a turn, come up. So when they contract, they push the blood outside. Okay, here will be the SVC, IVC opening. So there are some fibers which go circular. So they act as, kind of constrictor. These are the ones which push the blood. Then there are some fibers, suppose this is the right and the left side, there are some fibers in the cross section I would like to show you. They actually go like this. So they also help to squeeze the heart. They move in a S-shaped way. Okay? So fibrous skeleton of the heart, you should be knowing. Just there is something called as fibrous skeleton, which is formed around the fibrous rings of the mitral and the tricuspid. Okay, and the fibers are vertical, superficial fibers, and horizontally running S-shaped fibers. Okay.